Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review of Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 53, Poly Problems. I may be. Anyway, let's get started.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and my nephews and my members, and Mary Hutchison, who joined the membership today, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 53, Poly Problems, I would probably rate this episode a B minus. I'm going to go ahead on and push them back past the C this week. Let me know, as per usual, what you all think down in the comment section. Y'all just don't understand how people want to know how y'all rate this show. So please rate this show and let me all know what you would give it. Okay? I'm hoping everybody can hear me okay. Okay? Y'all, this was one of them shows where I saw people use the word trigger, 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 trigger. And I'm just like, trigger what? Trigger who? Trigger? Winnie the Pooh? Like, what are we talking about here? Some of this was, some of this was good. Some of this was, just mundane, tired as hell. And yeah, let's go ahead on and get started. The first couple that I want to talk about is Britney and Ray. It is absolutely something wrong with Britney. They get up in the morning. Ray is cooking breakfast. The first thing she gets up with is a criticism. Can you cook breakfast? Oh, you took out the trash? He said, like I take the trash out all the time. Oh, so you know how to cook breakfast? Let the man do what he do. Like it's seriously something wrong with Britney. Britney, I think, knows that, or probably has been told by the producers that her storyline is boring as hell. And so Britney has to find some kind of way to up her game. It's not working. It's so phony. It is so phony, the stuff that this young lady is doing and saying to this man. So he's in there cooking, and she's like, he has champagne, mimosas for her in the morning when she gets up and everything. He doing the right thing as a man. And so, she's like nitpicking everything. And then she asks him what he's doing today and what's his plans. And he says that he has intentions on going down to his cousin's house who lived down the street. And she was like, I didn't know you had a cousin that lived down the street. I didn't know you had a mama because I ain't seen her yet. You got the nerve to be asking or questioning somebody about a family member. And this mofo ain't met the most significant person in your life, and that's your mama. And you questioning him on whether or not he get to keep family members hidden too. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Maybe they want you to get 3 paychecks down the You know what? Now, I keep on saying that I'm gonna go ahead on and get this girl life, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her some life. But I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, she don't deserve no life, no liberty, no pursuit of happiness, because this right here was just too much. The man said he's going to stay with his cousin. Once he says, she's like, well, why he won't invite me? Why I'm not invited to it? Do he got another woman down there? Do he think that are you embarrassed by me? Insecurity just flooding out of her mouth. And Brittany, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a damn whether or not you like what I say or not. I don't do my YouTube channel for you, boo. When you gone, boo, I'm still gonna be here. So you think that I care anything about what you got to say about Auntie's reviews? No, I don't give a one rat's behind about what you think about my reviews. I'm keeping it a buck with you. Maybe if you listen a little bit, you will be able to catch on to some of the some shooting out. This man is going to his cousin's house. He done got up and cooked breakfast, made you mimosas, and you going all your insecurities coming out. You think you're ugly. You think that you are an embarrassment to be around. And you think that he's going down there for another woman. He could do that when he faking like he going to work. Let me tell you something, honey. If a man gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. I don't care if it's up underneath your nose or far away, boo. If Ray has intentions on cheating, he's gonna cheat. Like he said, he don't want to be. It's awkward to bring his girl with him because this is his first time connecting with his cousin. He said in 3 or 4 years. And if he got a man, just go ahead on. You'll be able to sniff. I mean, got another woman. You'll be able to sniff that out. It don't take long to sniff out whether or not somebody's cheating or not. Like, this is just a waste of our damn time. So Ray, goes and he changes his clothes. He comes out with an eye shirt and some pants. Oh, you looking real dressed up and fancy. I'm like, no, he not. But it probably is different from what he's probably in, because usually we just see him like in the tee or some pants or whatever. But at the same time, boo, they always tell you don't buy no man no shoes, don't buy him no clothes. Don't, like you already broken all of the rules, Brittany. You broken all of the girl rules. You got the mofo living in your house and you're taking care of him. He got a job. He said he making $15 an hour. Okay, and then when he comes home, honey, he ain't even got no elbow macaronis to show for the work that he's doing. He took all them mofos and threw them down the cotton freaking trash. I know y'all wondering why I got this on. I went to a fall fest a flannel fall fest at my girlfriend's ranch. Okay, so this is why y'all see y'all auntie in flannel. Okay, because I said if I'm a wear flannel, I'm sure gonna make sure it's pink. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I got some pink flannel on. But yeah, I went down to my girlfriend's farm, and it was so exciting. Okay, so anyway, so her girlfriend comes over, or her cousin or whatever. She's telling her that she's been blowing Ray's phone up. Ray won't answer her text messages. He won't answer her calls. She says she got a tracking device on him. She's ready to go down to the house and kirk out. And the girl was like, "Don't go down there and embarrass yourself like that." And of course, you see that Brittany's not listening to her, because Brittany's gonna go down there and embarrass herself. I don't believe that Ray is down there doing anything. He said that he's been in the house all the due darn day with her ass. So I mean, I'm not understanding. Let the man go so you can really find out who he is. If you let him go and he goes out there to cheat, it's better for you to know before you marry him, so you know exactly what you're dealing with. I mean, I'm just saying. The next couple I want to talk about is Lacey and Shane. Shane has failed one part of his lie detector test. And that part was whether or not he was, interacting or having a thing for some men. And so he said that, he was doing OnlyFans and he was lying to the men and giving them pictures of him and Lacey and other little racy pictures and stuff like that because he needed to see, he needed to make that money. He said Lacey is the one who showed him how to do this. He was like, she's been a cam girl and all of that kind of stuff for years, and I'm getting my hustle on. But he wanted her to take a lie detector test, and Lacey was asking him and giving him an opportunity to, ask really about John, whether or not she was cheating or whatever with John. And he wasn't really interested in that. I think that he is extremely embarrassed by the fact that, he finds himself doing some stuff like this. But you know what? You make your paper the way you make your paper. Um, and again, like he said, Lacey, is the one that turned him on to it. So she can't be mad when her man is using what he got until he get what he needs sometimes. And that's all I got to say about them. The next couple I want to talk about is Lisa and Stan. Now, Lisa and Stan, Lisa, of course, last week y'all went on to Facebook and created a catfish page in order to catfish Stan. Stan is on there talking all kinds of shit. Stan is out there talking all kinds of stuff. First of all, Stan is in the cotton freaking park crying over his ex-wife. I mean, his dead wife. Uh-oh. Here we are. He's in the park crying over her, and now he wants to. He wants to come back home, but he's talking to Lisa on Facebook, telling Lisa, he looking for a girl and all that kind of stuff. And Stan is a hardtail mess. Lisa is trying to find an excuse to leave Stan. I truly believe it. I don't believe that Lisa did not know for when she came in there day one, day A, that Stan had other people. Stan is lying, but there's no way in the world that this woman thought that she was going to come home from jail and he was going to wipe her. He just wanted to put her in a straitjacket. Or rather, she put him in the straitjacket. So, Stan comes into the house. Lisa comes, she shuts the computer down. She goes into the kitchen with Stan and everything. And Stan's got 6 flowers, boo. I see he couldn't even do a dozen. He picked them mofos up off the side of the road. So, she's not impressed with it. And now she wants to try to catch Stan in a lie. She's already caught Stan in a lie. So you just going to keep on burying it over and over. And the thing about it is, Lisa, it is absolutely time to take that weave out. Them weaves, that the root of it is starting to lock. My girlfriend got sister locks at this point. Lisa got straight up sister locks. I'm saying, Lisa, get that out your head. Them things been in there for a month and damn Sundays. And Lisa won't take the cotton freaking things out of her head. That's probably what Stan mad about, is probably running around in there. Okay? Thank you so much, She Crab Diva, for the $30 super chat. Lisa look like that moolah. She ain't leaving. Okay, Lisa like that moolah. She ain't leaving. She's not leaving. But the thing about it is, every time that the party that got started, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. I did. Thank you, Yolanda Gibson, for the 199 super chat. Sending a little love your way, Auntie. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Yolanda. The hair is just messed up. Stan is standing there. She's like, okay, so what you been doing? He said, I went to the park and spent some time by myself, gathering myself and all that. So she's like, well, what you gonna do? He said, I'm gonna hang out with the guys. I'm gonna go and work out. She said, you got anything else you want to tell me? Get to the point, bitch. Just say exactly what it is that you want out of Stan, Lisa. Just say it. So she done called her girlfriend last night, the one that she wanted to go and see her breast implant. She calls her over there, so she plans on being with her all night. She already tells Stans, I don't think I'm going home. I'm coming home. Stan said, well, I was hoping you was going to come home because I got something special for us to do. But the mofo didn't say what it was because he was lying his ass off. Stan is a wig, toupee win. Stan lying his ass off. He don't have no plans for neither one of them, not for anything for them to do. He just don't. She tells Stan, I need money for clothes and for lunch. Stan said, let me go see how much cash I got. Stan pulls $70 out that cotton freaking drawer. She said, it ain't much, but I take it. You'll take anything you can get from Stan. Because here's the thing, Lisa, you ain't being straight up and up about your stuff, but you want Stan to be straight up about his stuff. Fair exchange ain't no robbery. You been in there to get that man money from day A, and you just afraid that another chick is gonna get it, and that when she puts him in the straight jacket, he's not gonna be able to just go around and walk around. He's gonna be institutionalized after she put that stuff on him. You just afraid of that, Lisa. You're not in love with Stan. You didn't put all in for him. You had this mofo buying you cars, trucks, everything that he can buy you. You don't love him, Lisa. Stop playing. Okay? Thank you so much, Smokey Mix, for the $20 super chat. Oh, ain't you handsome? Ooh, y'all look at Smokey Mix. Thank you. Smokey Mix make your voice quiver. Thank you. Thank you, Smokey Mix, for the $20 super chat. Okay. You don't see Smokey Mix. I want to say, you make your voice quiver. Okay. Okay. Your voice quiver and your knees weak. Okay, let me take him on off of here. Yolanda said, okay, Auntie. Okay. All right, y'all. Lisa is hooking up with her friend. She's gonna probably do whatever she do with her. She didn't even want to tell Stan how much, how long she knew her. So she's got her stuff too. The two of them are lying to each other. Just be together for the convenience of it all. Whatever it is you all trying to get out of it, and just keep it pushing as far as I'm concerned. Because Stan ain't doing nothing that Lisa ain't doing. Now, if he was, I would be reading his ass. But he's not doing anything that she is not already doing. Okay. Who's the next couple? Who's the next couple? John and Kristiana. Now, this episode, I was a little touched by John and Kristiana. And I think the reason why I was touched is because this is a real ass wedding. Y'all let me know down in the comment section if y'all thought that this was a real ass wedding with tuxedos, bridesmaid dresses. Mama was just getting on my nerve. Mama is trying to stir the pot between her and her sister. Now, Mama and Kristiana both know that it is very likely that Tara is back on drugs, right? But Mama talking about it over the, Tara, I'm getting sick of this stuff. I said, Mama, you deserve a thumbnail. But I said I just couldn't give it to her. But Mama complained about everything about Tara. And if this is Kristiana's day, you want to keep all that negative energy around from around her. Kristiana does not need to see that. She needs to get beautified, and that's going to take a long ass time. And I'm hoping that they do what is it, microderming on her eyebrows, because bitch, we just cannot afford another question mark and a comma sitting on the front of Kristiana's face. We can't afford to be asking questions and it like we can't afford any more of these slip ups. Okay. So Kristiana is like, let me call. So she calls her on the phone. Hey, sister, this is I'm expecting you to be here at my wedding, and if you don't come, I'ma look for you. She did it to appease the mother. The mother stands out there and says, "Was I a good mother?" Kristiana said, "Yeah, you was a good mother." Hell no, you wasn't no good mother. Excuse me, y'all. All everybody that got sensitive ears, go ahead on and cover them mofos up. There's no way in the world that this woman, based on the stuff that she said she did, now unless I'm thinking about another mother, she wasn't a good mother. And it's okay. But don't sit there and try to act like you did not enable this behavior out your children. What the fuck? You cannot. Mama pissed me off. Let me just say that. Because I know this is probably a sensitive subject for some of y'all out there. But Mama is complaining about Tara and she's crying up against the wall and she's saying that she's tired of it. She said that, if one ain't on drugs, the other one is on drugs, and it just seems like it's never going to stop. Mama, until you start getting on your knees and praying and speaking some words, some positive words over your daughters, it is going to stay the same. Because nobody needs anybody in their life that's going to continue to speak negativity as it relates to them. Like, seriously. So after a while, Kristiana was like just fed up with it and was like, "Mom, get up out my face." Even when the mom was getting beautified, she was, "I can't believe this hard not here. I mean, just get on my nerves." Shut the fuck up. Put her in the room by herself. Put her in a bathroom. Get her makeup done in a private area. Nobody wants to hear it at the day of their wedding. I was so happy when Kristiana's son came. Like, I almost cried because we saw her when she was talking to him in the park, and he was saying, how he didn't know anybody. He hadn't connected to her all his life. She's been in and out of prison and on drugs. And, he just really did not have the confidence and the faith that he really needed to have in his mom. And he doubted very seriously at that time whether or not he was going to show up, and he did. He showed right the hell up, and we were like, I was like, and just the time that they spoke together. Now, John's daughter came in there from college, and she was reading her dad. She was like, "Look, I don't know nothing about this wedding. This woman, you bringing her in here for my little sister, and she gets attached to people, and this, she may, fall off the wagon over again." And John was blowing her off, and she was like, "You always blowing me off." And he was like, "She hasn't. It's been one of my concerns. She hasn't, and everything's going to be okay." He don't give a damn about whether or not them kids get attached to that woman and she go back on drugs, because it's already happened. It's already gone down. So why he don't care? He just want to be with Kristiana. The daughter was like, making sense but it's nothing you can tell your parent when the day of the wedding. These are conversations that she should have been having with her father before she went off to college. But remember, when he sent her off and was talking about her going to college, he was happy to the mofo that she was not going to be staying in the house and that she was going to be staying on campus. So it seems like, that is, a tumultuous relationship, right? Things ain't on the up and up. So, when Lisa's son comes, Lisa, who the hell is Lisa? I was just talking about her. When Kristiana's son came in, he walked over and was like, "Hi, mama." She was getting her makeup on, and they hugged and everything. And it just warmed my heart that he gave his mother yet another chance. Because sometimes it doesn't make a difference how bad the parents are. The kids are always going to love them, because at the end of the day, that's still mama. And you can't do anything but respect the fact that he still loved mama. Now he's distant. He came for the wedding, but he told his mother I'll always be here for you. She apologized to him for the things that she put him through. She's been clean and sober for quite some time, and I think it's probably thanks to John and maybe the show. But he really was compassionate towards his mother. When she told him to help her put on the dress, okay, I'm trying not to. Even though her bra and her undergarments was pink and red, I didn't give a damn. I thought that was such a touching moment because he was like, "It's beautiful, Mom." He could barely look his mother in her eyes, because this was another side of his mama that I'm sure he probably dreamed to see. And my heart was so warmed. Let me find out somebody that enjoyed the membership. Thank you, LM, for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Welcome. I was like, oh my God. And she was like, you have been such a good son. And when she said that to him, you could see, or at least maybe I'm making this up. Y'all let me know. But when she said that to him, you could tell he had been wanting to hear that. He needed her to say, you've been a good boy. I love y'all. Y'all are you're just welcoming the new member. So anyway, y'all, to the moment we've all been waiting for. Deontay, Mother Tia, and Nicole. Where do we even start? Maybe I need to let y'all start. Maybe I need to sit back. Thank you so much, Tina Elaine. Welcome to the family. Welcome, Tina Elaine. Oh my goodness. Y'all look at these members joining. They said, honey, hunty, we got our money's ready, auntie. We is becoming members. Thank you so much. I don't know how many people are going to be subscribed to me after I do this. And I say this. But we're going to go head on. Matter of fact, let me click this button so I can hide the comments, so I can just go head on in and laugh. Yeah, let's hide these comments. So you don't see them comments. Yeah, bring something myself. How? Yeah, let me hide these comments so I'll see. I ain't going to be able to. So last night, for all of y'all who follow me on Instagram, Deontay was live last night, following the episode. Something he does almost every Friday. He was a little down, he was a little low, and he should. When I came on there, he said, Auntie, I know you're going to read me. I said, Yup, I am. Because it was fucked up on both sides. Tia had the ass from day A. She stood out there and said that Nicole wants to do this poly relationship. She doesn't. She is going along with it for the get along. She said that she is supporting her 100%, but that it wasn't going to last long. She said that Nicole need to get her some cheddar and put her some cheddar aside. So she's going to go ahead and allow this girl to play with this man, toy with this man with her stuffy nose, and she going to cut it off because Nicole needs to get her papers up. Bitch, if you are her partner and you see her down on the low, it's your job to bring her up, not Deontay's. Why would you even think that this was a good idea? So Nicole says that she called Deontay that night, the night before, and said, Deontay, me, you, Tia, date. This mother came the next day. It's almost like Deontay is standing in a phone booth waiting on the call from her. Like his phone got to be on the ready for somebody to text me the night before and say, Auntie, tomorrow I want you to be hither or thither. Bitch, you be so lucky. You would be so lucky to get me to empty and dump my schedule to be somewhere with a not even a 24-hour notice. But Deontay thinks that Nicole love him. So when Nicole calls him and texts him, he don't even fucking see Tia. But he saw Tia tonight. Oh yeah, Tia wasn't just something that was sitting out in the car and something that was sitting up at the thing that he said, you look good, dude. He saw Tia's ass today. And the Tia that Deontay saw, he didn't like her to the extent that he went overboard. See, Nicole been playing both of y'all. She got her little puppets on a string. But when both of y'all showed up at the same time, you couldn't help but feel the energy. So, bitch, Tia is on ready. Now, allegedly, the two of them are on some kind of substance. Bitch, I was waiting for it to be at the table, served up on a platter. Because there's absolutely, according to Casper the Frilly Nicole, this bitch is looking like the lady off of The Nightmare Before Christmas, batch. I'm just waiting for worms to come out of her mouth and teeth to start clattering and chattering and falling on the ground. This girl looks so cracked out. It's unbelievable. Now, I ain't saying she on it. I'm just saying this bitch look cracked out. And so does Tia. They both look like they are abusing some kind of substance. If they are, I'm sure that they had to be on it before they got there. Because in order to deal with this man, see, here's what Tia's problem is. One of Tia's problems. She already know that she got to keep Nicole on a tight string. Because if the way that, okay, now you can say what you want to say about Deontay. You can talk about, Deontay, a little slow. Somebody was like, Auntie, he a little slow. I make fun of him, and say he look in the back of the windows. But the way that Deontay body set up, if Nicole get that black, she ain't going back. The way he set up, if Nicole get that black, she ain't going back. So I take back thinking that he had, gave her some, because I'm going to tell you right now, she ain't had none. Because if she had some, she'd have been out ordering 4 Hennessy's. trying to get Tia to go along with the get along. Because Deontay is set up. So they sitting at the table and everything, Tia's already got an attitude because she got to eat. She already got an attitude. Nicole talking slow. That's what I'm expecting from her. I'm expecting her to be like, bitch, just nodding off in broad daylight. Just nodding off at the table. Got a carrot stick in her mouth and she just, oh, what happened? So Deontay walk up. He trying to be cool. Hey, what's up? How everybody doing? Tia like, Nicole can't even talk. So Deontay like, y'all look nice. Now here come the bitching Tia. Because I don't know what she identifies as. I don't know if she identifies as a woman. I don't know if she identifies as a man. I don't know whether or not they got roles in their relationship. All I know is that Deontay keep calling her a dude and she ain't corrected him yet. That's all I know. So if you're going to accept him calling you a dude and you ain't going to check him on calling you a dude, then I don't know what you identify as. I would assume it would have to be a dude if you didn't correct them. Because one thing about people in that community, you misgender them, they're going to correct you instantly. They're going to check you. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm Mrs. Okay? Okay? Won't get it wrong no more. You have to respect who and what people are, what they believe they are, inside and out. Whatever you tell me to call you, that's what I'm going to call you. Because I sure know what I want you to call me. And I will check you quickly if you get it wrong. So anyway, she's sitting there. She got an attitude. So Deontay like, what's up? So Nicole like, I want to, the poly relationship. So, so Deontay was like, we could go ahead on and be cool in the game with this. I'm here for you. But on the ride over there, Deontay said in the car that Tia was going to he was going to go along with it. But eventually, being with Nicole, Tia was going to be knocked out the picture. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? So last night while I was on Instagram with him, I asked him, what was your mentality? Like, what were you thinking? Nicole don't love you, Deontay. She wants your motherfucking money. She see you as a John or a trick. She doesn't see you as Deontay, a man. And that's how she treats him, and she's never not treated him that way. So I think that him wanting to be with this woman so bad and saying that he was in love with her, I'm confused at it by. It's confused as hell to me. Because it's not what you say, it's what you do. 4 months this girl was gone out of his life, and as soon as she texts him, he jumping and running to her. That's more about you, Deontay, than it is about her. This girl has crossed every boundary known unto man. She was in the car with the dude, Zach. She was with Tia, all up on Instagram with Tia. She's telling you she wants a poly relationship with you, but you say that she's in love with you. When has she ever shown it? Anybody will tell you that they love you if they hanging outside the liquor store. So Tia is being real rude. Her and Deontay go back and forth now. He said we could go ahead on and be, I'm trying to be nice and everything, we can go ahead on and, be a threesome. She said never. That would never happen. I don't do men. So Deontay was like, I don't do you either. You know what I'm saying? Now in the car, he said something different. In the car, Deontay said, maybe she looked better naked. You shouldn't even have considered it. She shouldn't even have been a consideration, Deontay. That's where you went wrong. That's why when you was trying to say something, you had a slip of the tongue because you was like, I don't want to be with her or nothing like that. But maybe she looked better naked. And so, at that point, you like, okay, well, you know what? I don't care nothing about the tats. I don't care nothing about the hair. I'm just going to go ahead on and hit it because she looked like a woman underneath her clothes. You can't have it both ways, Deontay. And I know you probably didn't mean it that way, but goddamn if that ain't how it came off. You gotta remember, Auntie love you, but I'm gonna read you, and I told you I was, damn it, I told you I was. You cannot see her both ways. Either she a dude or she ain't. You shouldn't even consider what she looked like underneath her clothes at all. It should have never been a consideration. It should have never came out your mofo mouth. Never. So they sitting up there and they going back and forth. He says that the only reason why he's there is for Nicole. Tia says that's the only reason why she's there. He said, well, at least we got something in common because I'm doing this for her. And Tia says she doing it for her. So both of these dumbasses is sitting at the table and got Nicole jerking them around. But Nicole is scared of Tia. So I don't know if Tia has backsmacked her, dragged her ass. I don't know what Tia has done, but Nicole was ragging on Deontay when Tia was the one that was being aggressive. Tia, you was aggressive. You wasn't even passive aggressive. You was aggressive. Deontay said, fuck you. She said, fuck you. He said in his Instagram live that he told her she had been threatening him about coming across the table, and he told her go ahead on and jump. But where he made a mistake was, in my opinion, was that he told her, you don't know who you fucking with. I'm a Marine. I told Deontay when you said that, that was a threat that you was going to straight up fuck me up. Now Nicole told me she don't want Tia to go back to jail because Tia is going to get locked up because she's going to fuck Deontay up. I don't know in what world and what dream Nicole is in. Deontay will wipe the ground with Tia. Because I'm going to tell you right now, honey, your strength will never be the strength of a man. That man is up in that gym pumping my weight. That's you crazy. Now, he may know that you there the first second. But if he ever got his hands on you, he will beat you down because at the end of the day, no matter what, you still got a body of a woman. And that's no disrespect. And see, the thing about it is, if he'd have bust her ass, then everybody would have been saying he shouldn't have hit a woman. But he shouldn't have bust her. If anybody attacks you, man, woman, dog, alligator, whatever, your natural instinct is to fight back. Your natural instinct is not to wimp out and lay on the ground and let somebody fuck you up. Your natural instinct is not to let somebody jump across the table. Your natural instinct is not to let somebody disrespect you verbally in your face. That's not your natural instinct. Your natural instinct is to hold off. Okay, we already talked about that. Hold off or hold back and smack out somebody. That's what your natural instinct is. And when a woman is a man wrong if he defends himself against a woman? Is he wrong? Is he supposed to just let the woman disrespect him and talk to him like he anything? That's why he went there and he was shaking. He was trying to keep it together. He was like, I'm trying to keep it. Oh, hold on for a second. Thank you so much, Fog Dust, for the $4.99 super chat. Tia got that tweaker strength though. She may have that, honey. She gonna need every drop of it because this dude is number one a Marine and his body is fit. He ain't got a whole bunch of fat punches. His punches ain't fat. They're not going to be winded. They're going to be strategic, methodical, and some more. And so, do you make excuses? Is it okay for a man to defend himself? I really want to know what y'all think. And is it because they on drugs, you supposed to give them a pass and stand on and get your ass whooped because they on drugs? They grown ups and they make adult decisions. Nicole is sitting up there saying, if you love me, you wouldn't be fussing with her, but she never checked Tia. Tia was the one that started with the first disrespect. She already came hot and ready. I don't care what you on. You'll be sober by the time you finish fighting me. You ain't gonna jump up on me because you on some kind of drug or alcohol or whatever, and I'm just supposed to stand there. Auntie gonna stand there and let you do something and be like, girl, she was on heroin, so I didn't. Fuck them or fuck her up. I'ma fuck her up. I am defending myself. That's natural. Just like birds, they fly, y'all. It's natural for them to do that. Fish swim. Dogs bark. And if you get in my face, I'm going to whoop your ass. That's how natural that is. Y'all see how natural that is? If you get up in my face, I'm going to do the natural thing. It doesn't look good because absolutely. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, you got to refrain, but you got to think about how natural it is to defend yourself. It's natural to defend yourself. You can't buck up in nobody's face. Nicole runs up and I can't deal with this. She goes up and then, can I get 2 shots of double Hennessy? One for her and one for Tia. She don't give a damn about Deontay. She's saying that this polygamy, this polyamory relationship that she wanted between the two of them was just to get money. You can't do that to nobody. People will kill you for less. Seriously, people will take your whole entire life for just touching their food, let alone with their money. It's some things you just don't play with. And you don't play with nobody's money. You done already played with the money. Your mother done played with the money, allegedly. And now you got Tia hand in there. Why can't Tia stand up and step up and do what Tia's supposed to do for Nicole? They partners. Why she got to go to a man and get a man to do it? I'm just asking for a friend. Deontay leaves because that's how pissed off he is. So I talked to him last night, live on Instagram. And I could see that he was down. He didn't want to be in that position. He was trying to get himself out the position, trying to be nice. He indicated that a lot of things was left on the editor's floor, especially with the way that Tia was acting and the things that Tia was saying. And I believe it. Not because I fear Deontay any more than I do Nicole, but because nobody goes from 0 to 1,000 for no reason. Nobody. This girl is sitting up there bumping her gums. She was the aggressor. He got up, he walked away because he was doing like this. And I told him, when you start doing like this, it's on and popping in a few seconds. It ain't gonna do nothing but take her to bump the table good. And he gonna go off. So it was the best thing for him to do. But didn't I tell y'all that this was gonna escalate? Didn't I tell y'all this supposed to be bumpy? And Nicole does nothing to diffuse it. Because she don't have the wits, the fortitude, the knowledge, the intelligence. Like, she's just a... Deontay is probably going to end up coming out looking like he abuses women. Mark my word. Because this was just a touch of it. According to him, when I talked to him last night live on Instagram, he said it's getting ready to get worse. What can get worse than what we saw? Y'all tell me down in the comments. What could get worse than what we saw with Tia bucking like that? No, granted, he shouldn't put his hands on her unless she put her hands on him. But I need y'all to answer the question. Is she exempt from getting busted in her face? I really need to know how y'all feel about this. She said she don't, that guys, so Deontay said he don't want to be with her, right? And so Tia was like, well, I got some men that want to be with me just because I look like a man. Deontay said, no, that ain't for him. Because he thinks that he's going to eliminate Tia. How? How? She lived with the girl. She already got the upper hand on Deontay. But when you say that you are a Marine, it's over for me. I done already shut the fuck up. As bad as I think I am, as soon as he would have said that, I would have shut up. Because what you're trying to say is you're going to be using some techniques on my ass. Some techniques that the civilian like myself don't know nothing about. Young, I'm a punk. I'm a bitch. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm off. You done went too far. That's too far for me. That's too far. Ain't nothing worth me standing out here and letting some Marine whoop my ass up and down a cafe. But Tia was aggressive. She was the aggressor. She was the one that was being rude. She was the one that was being disrespectful. That was her. Deontay said multiple times, I'm trying to be nice. But I'm not going to sit up here and continue to let you talk to me and say anything you want to say. And the reason why she's doing it is because she doesn't want to do this. Neither one of them want to do this. Deontay, Nicole ain't never loved you. She never loved you. And you can't save the whole world. And you damn sure can't save Nicole. You can't. You can't. Deontay mentioned last night on his live that, because I went out there because I wanted to see what he was going to say and how he was going to get out of this. Because I know there's some people that's pissed. I know there's some people that believe, regardless of the fact of what she do, she's a woman. Don't put your hand on her. I know that there are people who believe that, but I would really want to know what she identifies as. because she has never corrected Deontay yet when he's called her a dude. Never. And we want to be respectful out here of everybody. Everybody. I think this getting ready to get real funky, y'all. Y'all, I think this about to get real funky on many levels. And we're going to have to be ready. Absolutely. Absolutely. What you saying? Whatever Nicole is putting on these two, I want some. She has two people fighting over her. One she sleeps with, and the other one just for money, and they can't get enough of her. If this was a black woman, we would call her a gold digger. She's absolutely a gold digger. Deontay truly thinks he has Nicole's heart, but Tia's seen the goods he hasn't. She said she wasn't ready to hop in bed with him, but she was quick to jump in with Tia and Zachary. It's ridiculous. We can go blow by blow, we can go play by play, but at the end of the day, they not getting along, and this joint about just hit a new high. I'm trying to get ready, but I'm not. Because Deontay was very emotional last night. I was emotional. I ain't seen Nicole and Tia. I ain't heard word about them. They've been real. They've been real quiet, and understandably so. And the thing about it is, I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here tonight. I'm telling you, this was a deep episode. Again, I gave it a B minus. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. I think that it's gonna get real ugly between Stan and Lisa too. I'm telling y'all, I think it's going to get very ugly between Stan and Lisa. I'm predicting that. Let's see if I'm right, but I got a feeling that that joint gonna be off the mother and hook. Love y'all to pieces. Thank you to everybody who super chatted tonight. I love y'all. Thank you to all of the members, the new members of Auntie's Advice. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all have a great night, okay? And thank you so much to my moderators who always keep the room.